alive. We alive.
It's alive.
Oh. Hey, everybody. We're just going to wait till everybody starts rolling on in.
Oops.
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 Chrissy's joining us finally. It's not a party until Chrissy arrives. So how are you all doing today? I'm just going to say today was
busy.
Very busy. Very, very busy. But
oh my gosh, I'm a disaster.
I buzzed my hair.
What is going on with this?
I don't know. Static electricity got you again?
Oh my god. Whatever. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. How are
you?
you?
Lisa and Johnny had a big day today.
Yeah.
They booked a trip to Walt Disney World.
Whoa.
All right. Little Matthew McConaughey.
I want to say thank you guys for stopping on in. If you're over on the YouTube, please make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe. Let everyone know that we're here.
YouTube.
And please chat. You know, we want to hear from you guys too. Hey, Judy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It is Christmas week. By the time we're all together again, Christmas will have come.
Exactly. And then we're going to be talking about New Year's next week. So that's crazy.
Okay, this is going to drive me nuts.
Do you want me to just cut it off?
No.
see how well I did?
It's going to drive me crazy.
Oh, it feels so much better.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys were with us last week. Well, most of you probably were with us
Terry.
last week. But
Zoom call, drinking with friends from home.
There you go.
Nice. Well, tell them that I'm joining in on the fun with a little bit of, what am I drinking right now?
Got another sale. Guys.
A little bit of Sauvignon Blanc.
It's crazy. I got 36 calendars
this week
to go out.
He has to address them
I am going to be up all night long.
Well, you can multitask. I don't think that anyone would be bothered by you addressing envelopes.
But I want to thank you guys. I really did not think that this last batch of calendars was going to go. I thought we were going to be sitting on them.
That's happened before.
Yes, many, many times. I just threw out a whole bunch of old calendars.
Isn't that sad to watch your labor of love go in the trash?
Literally, I almost cried because I was like, oh my God, there's like
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I literally had a whole bunch of thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I
am too.
Yeah.
Inventory, sitting on inventory isn't good. People are like, you can write it off on your taxes. No, you can't. You can write off
what you sold.
Like materials, raw materials, but you can't write off inventory.
Yeah.
You learned that the hard way the first year we were in business.
And I put the Christmas lights up. I don't know if you can tell.
And almost all I can see really in the camera is red, so it kind of looks Star Wars-y.
Well, we're gonna get to Star Wars later today.
We are?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's boring.
What?
Nobody wants to talk about Star Wars.
Everyone wants to talk about the Star Wars. Terry, did you watch it? So what do we want to talk about? Oh, by the way, welcome to Moments of the Magic Weekly Recap.
Episode
46.
46.
We're almost a year into this.
This is crazy.
Wow.
She is sound asleep, by the way.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you ran her around.
She did watch.
Yeah.
With a heart. Is it the little thing that looks like a stuffed animal?
That's the Yoda, the baby. You know what they call Baby Yoda, the child.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
It was. I told her I would rewatch the whole entire season.
That sounds like a name of a gremlin.
The whole series with her, but she refused. She said that she would not watch it.
I am good. I'm good on the Mandalorian.
Okay. Well, let's get to some Disney news.
Let's get this.
Do you guys want a drink or something? Something to eat? Chips?
We don't even have any chips.
No, we don't. You won't let me have chips up here anymore.
No, it's true. Well, it's rude to munch while we're talking about everybody. Nobody wants to see that. When we were sitting up here with the cheese, I was watching it back, watching us chew. I'm like, that was gross. We should never do that again. Gross. So.
Well, keep drinking. It'll only get better.
I like it. All right. So actually, there was quite a bit of news this week.
There was quite a bit of news.
I was surprised when I was prepping for today. There was even more that's come out, but I didn't prep anymore, so yeah. I'll just save that for next week. Ooh,
rosé.
I was drinking rosé. Sorry, I got to answer a work text.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, I was just about to get into it.
Jeez Louise. So, has everybody finished with their Christmas shopping since she's, has to finish, these people.
I apologize, everybody. I apologize. This is what happens when you're the boss, though.
I'm about 96% done with wrapping and everything. There's one thing that we have to put together for Victoria.
This is the most ahead of the game we have ever been going into the holiday, though. Like usually we're. Well, wait a minute. Weren't you just drinking wine a second ago?
No, that was Lisa.
No, I thought Terry said. Oh, she said she was drinking on a Zoom call. Yes. She didn't say what she was drinking.
No, she didn't say what she was drinking.
I hear if you mix rum chata with Fireball, it tastes like a cinnamon roll.
That's what they say.
I've never tried it, but that's what I've been told.
You want to try it?
No, I don't have rum chata, and I wouldn't try it anyway because I would be sick.
We're already a hot mess.
We need to start any of that stuff, right? So, okay, so there was some news this week related to COVID, and I wanted to get that out of the way right away because I don't want to talk about COVID all night. So, I figured if we started with it, we could just move on with our lives. So, Disneyland. So, obviously, Walt Disney's Incorporated has been struggling to open Disneyland since they closed. This week in a press conference, I thought this was really interesting. This week in a press conference, a reporter specifically asked if Disney cast members could obtain a vaccine under California's tiered vaccination system sooner than teachers. And the reason was because they're struggling to get it open. And by the time they get to that tier, we're going to be looking at summer break for the schools anyways. So they're looking to see if Disney cast members could potentially get no, it's lost forever. The seller even refunded me. Like it was this whole thing. I'm so sad about it. I told him what it was finally. I'm heartbroken, so let's not talk about it. I did get him a really cool gift though.
It would have been really cool.
But in lieu of that, I got him something else that is not nearly comparable because this was a one-of-a-kind thing. Oh God, they're still texting me. So, sorry.
So, anyways,
I want to tell you his response really bad.
So, do you want me to tell them what the gift was?
You can tell them what the gift was.
Okay. So, Timothy Zahn had a a limited print with his autograph on a book, and it was like in a certain packaging. And when I saw him post it, that there was only going to be like a run of like 150 or something like that. And I was like, this is all I want for Christmas.
He posted it on Facebook. This is all he wanted. And I got my hands on one.
Yeah, and that was like because overall he's the author that got me into reading. He just has so many great stories. Like everything, all of his works that he does are amazing. But it would have been cool. But I appreciate that she tried, and I felt really bad that
I cried so hard. I got an older one and for a reasonable price, but now they're like selling for $500 on YouTube. So, or not on YouTube, we're on YouTube, on eBay.
On the YouTube.
On YouTube, they're selling on the YouTube because that's a thing now.
But yeah.
Okay. So the vaccine, hopefully, I just told them that we're live on YouTube and I can't talk about this right now. So hopefully it'll stop.
Hopefully they'll show up.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is they're all worried about our ugly sweater day tomorrow.
Oh God, just wear a sweater.
Just wear a sweater. Who cares? So you're going to get your present no matter what. So this was the governor's response. It was a non-response. The bottom line is, and I'm quoting, the bottom line is the state sets the tone, the state sets the tenure, the state lays out the prioritization for the distribution of the vaccines. So the reason why the reporter asked the question is because he has said that the only way he would feel safe opening the theme parks would be contingent on the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And now that the vaccine is starting to be rolled out, I thought it was a reasonable question for them to ask if cast members would get it prior to, other essential workers, because they got to get the economy moving in California. That's the bottom line.
Because that state, I mean, it's an expensive state to live there. I can't imagine. I mean,
so much.
Yeah.
But then you travel to this coast, right, in Florida, which is running things completely opposite. And there was some news there this week too related to COVID in a way where they've started to update their protocol for the way that they load rides. And there were 3 rides in particular that they've started to load every row, even though there's no plexiglass. So this was pretty big news this weekend. People have varying opinions of this across the board. Rock and Roller Coaster, Expedition Everest, Slinky Dog. So Slinky Dog, which I have never ridden. By the way, for those of you that don't know that I've never ridden Slinky Dog, is now those 3 rides are riding every row despite the fact that there's no plexiglass. And it's been cited, the reason is because of the height of the seats. They believe it would be safe to ride. Somebody's laughing at me, it must be Johnny. Every single row. Despite original health and safety protocol instituted upon reopening in July, they were selected because of the higher backs, creating the physical barrier.
That poor guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're picking on the poor fella. Yeah. Yeah, never ridden it. So, but here's the good news when it comes down to it is a lot of people are complaining about the wait times for these higher end attractions in the absence of Fast Pass. So the fact that they're now going to be loading every row would tell me that that it's just going to go that much faster.
It's going to go faster. It will.
Because they're filling more seats.
Filling more seats.
So
that
logic
means,
would have
you know what? You're going to be able to go on it more times.
I better be able to go on it at least twice the next time we get
3 times.
You heard it here live. He's gonna make sure I get to ride it 3 times.
3 times. And then I'm going to build my lightsaber.
That third coaster was Slinky Dog. Even though I've never ridden Slinky Dog.
That's crazy.
Yep, never once. Never have I ever.
I'm going to have another little drink.
That would be a fun game to play. Never have I ever Disney style.
We can do that.
We should totally do that. That sounds like a show.
All right.
We'd have to bring somebody in with us, though. We could bring Johnny and his beautiful wife, because you have to have another couple, I feel like, for Never Have I Ever.
You have to have a whole bunch of people.
Chrissy and Joe versus Johnny and Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Never Have I Ever. That would be fun to do. But they got to drink, not tea. Have you ridden it yet, Terry? Am I the only one that's never ridden Slinky Dog in this group?
I haven't ridden it.
Not many of us we could drink to. They've ridden it. So I don't know if you guys remember this. I'm transitioning. So a few it has to be a month or so back. I don't rewatch the shows, so I have no idea when we talked about this, but we were talking about see, she's never written it. And Judy's never written it. See, I'm not alone.
See? I'm in the same boat as you. Have not written it.
You prioritized other things over writing Slinky Dog. Other things that I would have no interest in participating in.
What's on your agenda here?
We're gonna get a fight. So we talked about the update to Safari in the Animal Kingdom. And they
oh wow.
What? And they would and how the Warden Post, how they were building the Warden Post, and there were all kinds of rumors about what was going to be in there. I remember when we were like, some people are saying it's goats, but I really don't see how it would be goats. Mm-hmm. It's totally goats. So the goats have moved in. The new Warden Post scene has been under construction for the past few months, is now home to Nigerian dwarf goats. How cute is that?
Super cute.
So you go through this whole thing and you see lions and tigers, no bears, oh my, giraffes, crocodiles, and you now end with Nigerian dwarf goats. And to see the pictures of them, they're adorable. But the scene was set up where the warden to keep a closer eye on the animals, and the goats are part of a small farm in the area, originally from Nigeria. The goats are considered to be high in value, so that they're poached, I guess, for their milk, actually, which I don't understand that because I think the animal has to be allowed to produce milk. Anyways, but the high protein milk, which has a very sweet taste, apparently.
Interesting.
Right?
That is crazy.
Goats.
Bah. Bah. Bah.
You have nothing to add about the goats?
No, I just can't wait to, finally be able to go back on the safari.
We're looking forward to seeing the goats. Yes. Last time we were on safari, we were all excited to take Victoria because we're like, oh, she's totally at that age that she's going to think the animals are great. She didn't care.
All over me. Like literally all over me.
She didn't care. She didn't want to be on the ride. She just wanted Joe to hold her.
Yep.
He just wanted to take pictures. It was a mess.
It was a mess. I was like one-handing. So here I am with a 70 to 200 lens. So I don't know if you. Oh, she's still awake.
She's about to fly.
I don't know if you know how heavy a 70 to 200 lens is, but it's like 4 pounds. And then so I'm holding it like this, and there she is. I'm like this, like holding Victoria and it just. Yeah.
It was a hot mess. We planned to spend that whole day in the Animal Kingdom. I think we left at like 2 because she just did not care.
The goat.
Like Tom Brady, the goat?
Or is it just that he eats random things all the
time? Maybe. Johnny's being a pain in her peach, she just said. Oh my goodness. Johnny, behave yourself. Okay, so so not a lot of opinions out there about that, not a lot of news, but it does happen to be goats. The goats are there. The goats are adorable.
Goats.
I don't know if we even talked about the baby. No, we did talk about the baby giraffe. Hollywood Studios, the virtual queue.
Virtual.
It changed again.
What?
You know about this. Are you seriously watching us on your phone?
No, I'm trying to share it out.
Oh, okay. So the virtual queue boarding group distribution for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is changing its time again beginning tomorrow. So,
yes.
So same as before, the morning boarding group will be selected at 7 a.m. So still from your hotel room, local residents, as long as you have a valid park ticket and you have a reservation pass for that day, you're able to attempt to get a boarding group at 7 a.m. So before, 2 o'clock was the time in the park. You had to be in the park at 2 o'clock to be able to get a boarding group. Again, if you didn't get selected for the 7 a.m. one. Now they've pushed that back to 1. And there's a lot of speculation as to why that is, because it's not like they're getting through what's Johnny drinking tonight? Tea. His tea. Would you put in his tea, Lisa? So there's a lot of speculation as to why they've pushed it back to the 1 p.m. instead of the 2. And most of which seems to be stemming from the new park hopper light system that's going to be implemented in January. The reason is because with the new park hopper, you're able to hop to another park at 2 o'clock. So what the fear is there any antifreeze in it or anything? What the fear is that people that are park hopping, that they will be in fact allowed into the park prior to 2 o'clock, because that's happened with a lot of other things before, like paid parties and stuff like that, where the party doesn't start until 8, but Disney really lets them in at 4, yada yada yada. So technically speaking, if somebody was in the park before 2 o'clock, they would be able to get in on that park pass, which wouldn't be fair per the new rules, so they are pushing it back to 1. Disney has not released an official statement about that, but it seems to be that's what a lot of the speculation is, and it makes total sense. So there you go.
There you go. There you go.
So there you go. I don't know how everybody feels about that.
I'm fine with it. I just wish that you would still be able to do it in the morning from your resort if you have a reservation for the
you
park.
Can.
Okay.
Yeah, still the 7 a.m. The 7 a.m.
I thought you had
changed.
to be in the park.
No, the 7 a.m. has not changed. You can still be outside the park as long as you have the park ticket reservation for the day.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting.
They just pushed the afternoon one back to 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fine.
Yeah, either way. So, Epcot, there was some news out of Epcot this week with filing some permits. I didn't read through the permit because it seemed pretty standard. We talked about a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, about how they're going to be lighting up the ball.
Yep.
Now they have filed permits inside of Epcot for lighting equipment at Spaceship Earth. There's not really groundbreaking, right? So there is no official word about.
It's going to be interesting to see what exactly they consider lighting up Spaceship Earth, because, as we all know, at night it turns purple, which is Chrissy's favorite color.
It's true.
So, it's going to be, it'd be interesting just to see what they do. Are they going to do projections? Or is it just going to be different lights?
What they haven't said based on this permit is the new lighting for inside or for outside. Everybody would be imagining that it's for the outside, considering the announcement. What we don't know, if it's only going to be from the front, or is it going to be all the way around?
I mean, it would have to be all the way around. I mean, why wouldn't it be all the way around? It's a ball.
Well, the castle wasn't all the way around forever.
But the castle's different because
it's not a ball?
Exactly. It's like a circle.
Oh my gosh.
It goes round and round.
It goes round
like
and
a
round,
circle.
round, like a circle. So I don't have anything written down about this because it's just been happening over the last day and a half, and I did this while I was at work on Saturday and Friday.
For any of your work friends that are joining us.
I don't know, is Marissa on tonight? I don't think she is.
Probably not.
She would have said something by now.
Yeah.
So, the new Kool-Aid recipe. They did. We are going to get into festivals. Woohoo! So I decided to end with festivals because we started with COVID. I felt like let's end on something.
Let's end on a high note.
Let's not end on COVID. I'm so sick about talking about COVID. So
yeah,
the fountain with the really tall acrylics that has been splashed all over the internet over the last couple of weeks. No pun intended with Splash and Fountain is complete. The fountain's done.
Cool.
It is still behind the construction walls, but they're saying construction is now complete. They were running tests with it the other day. They had water in it.
Yeah.
it is very similar to the fountain that was there in the past.
I think it's the exact same fountain, just with the acrylics.
It seems to be, based
really
on the pictures that I saw.
Yeah, they just added the acrylics into the middle of it.
Which I'm thrilled about, because I loved the asymmetrical look of how it was before. So if they didn't change it a ton, I would be perfectly happy with that. It is still behind the construction walls, like I said. I don't know if one day they're just going to take them down and you're going to walk in and be like, ooh, look, it's a pretty fountain.
Oh my gosh,
or if they're going to do any official unveiling of the fountain, which I also think would be a cool thing to do.
It would be. It would be cool if they did that. My only issue is that we've seen it when it happens, is that there are those people who, because the fountain is so low, that people actually walk on it.
Yeah, or like just wash their feet.
Yeah, and you know that
I just gagged a little.
So, I mean, that's my biggest issue with it. Is it? I mean, it's a fountain, so yeah, it's a cool fountain. It's nice. You know, we throw our pennies in there.
I love to throw pennies in fountains. It's
but
one of my favorite things to do.
I kind of wish that it was that they redid the fountain a little bit to make it so that
taller.
A little bit taller, a little bit more guarded. People like to sit at the fountain and
yeah. So a lot of the time when Joe's taking nighttime photos, specifically, I like to spend a lot of time at the fountains because I find it very relaxing at the end of my day. But there has been more than once where I've seen people take their shoes off and literally wash their feet.
I'm like,
are
you kidding me?
What on earth is happening right now? Like, go back to your room and there's showers in your room.
Yeah.
Use them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nasty.
Like, I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of other places where you can go get your feet wet than the fountain.
That'd be gross.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Then it's a lot of walking. Your feet hurt at the end of the day, but
I don't know if any of you guys have come across that or have witnessed somebody trying to bathe in a. Yes, the foot guy would love to see that.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So non-resort related. This has to do with merchandise delivery. So when the parks reopened with from the big shutdown, Disney stopped doing package delivery both to your room and to the front of the resort. So if you bought something, you kind of had to either walk around with it or get a locker. So that's changed.
Locker.
We love the locker.
Yes.
We are big advocates of the locker.
We're huge. We love getting a locker. I think we'll always get a locker.
I know. The one complaint I have about the digital lockers is that you don't get a deposit back anymore when you turn in your key because there's no key. Yeah. And the locker is as expensive as it was before.
What did you get? Like $2 back or something?
It was something like that.
Like, hey, make sure that's just to make sure you get the key back.
Yeah. Now it's digital and you still pay the same amount.
Yeah.
But it's totally fine because the locker makes it totally worth it, especially if Joe knows, like, okay, I know I need my 70 to 200 at night, but I don't necessarily need it all day long, and we can throw it in the locker because that is heavy. Along with, but along with, if we know it's going to be really warm in the afternoon and really cool in the evening, we can put some
happens
clothes
all the time.
All the time. So we can put clothes in the locker a little bit less to carry around.
She's like, I need my sweatshirt. I'm like, which one?
Yeah, like because I'll have something like this, and then I need a heavy sweatshirt to put over it, or sometimes I need 2 sweatshirts to put over it. I get cold. What do you want me to say? She gets very, very cold. Well, beginning on the 20th, which is tomorrow, I believe, right?
No, it's today.
Oh, today's the 20th.
Today is the 20th.
Wow. Yeah. So package delivery from the park to the front of the park, beginning December 20th. Items purchased in all 4 parks will be delivered to the front of the park to pick up later, should you choose to do that. Service has been available for a really long time, and now it's becoming available again. They're saying that they're going to stop it on January 2nd. So this is a temporary thing from December 20th, so today, through January 2nd. This is going to run, I assume, because of the busy holiday season. They expect people to be buying more merch.
Guess what? Just ship it home.
We do that too. We're a big advocate of the ship home.
Do a giant shopping and Just ship it home. Ship it
So
home.
we love the ship home method.
We used to. So back in the day when we first started going, we would take an extra suitcase. So I would put my suitcase inside of a bigger suitcase. So we would have the bigger suitcase for all of our souvenirs. Front of the park. And then we're like, I'm getting sick and tired of pushing 2 suitcases around at the end of the vacation.
Well, now you're back to doing that anyways, exactly. Because we need 3 suitcases. More than 2 suitcases because of Victoria. Well, here's the thing. Last time we had the 3, and the intent was we were going to go through all the diapers, all the snacks, and then one would go into the other one. We would only be wheeling 2. Well, then she picks out these big stuffed animals, and you're like, we'll buy those for her. So we needed the 3rd suitcase.
I can't say no to her.
So we can't ship. They won't ship to the hotel, just to the front of the resort now. And
there's park.
Front of the park. So they're saying it's a temporary thing, but I have a feeling they're really more testing it. If it turns out to be a seamless experience, I bet they'll continue it because people really do like that service.
Yeah, they do.
They don't want. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of services that we all loved that they aren't doing right now.
Well, especially locals, if you think about it, because if they don't have a resort, but they buy something large and don't want to carry it around all day, if they could pick it up at the front of the park before they go to get their car or what have you, that's a good thing.
They can pick their stuff up and then go to the fountain to wash their feet.
Oh, gross. So resorts. So speaking of resorts, they're not shipping to resorts, but there was some resort news this week.
Really?
There really was.
What kind of news was that?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea because you didn't even read my notes.
I did.
So they announced reopening dates of more Walt Disney World resort hotels as a phased reopening from COVID-19 shutdowns.
Oh my gosh.
All-star movies. We talked about this, I think, ad nauseum. Was previously scheduled to open February 9th. It's been pushed back, actually. What? So it's now going to reopen March 22nd.
Oh, my gosh.
Disney's Beach Club Resort will reopen on May the 30th, and Wilderness Lodge will reopen on June 6th. The Poly remains on track of summer of 2021, but there's no specific dates, and the Boardwalk Inn still does not have a date for reopening. But it just goes to show again, with increased capacity. And the parks, obviously, they need room for people to stay. It's been rumored that Disney has increased from the 35% capacity to 50%. That's not true. Right now, they are still at 35%. However, Governor DeSantis has said many times in public that he fully supports Disney opening at full capacity, not just Disney, but the rest of the resorts, or the rest of the theme parks in the area, although it is completely up to the theme parks what they choose to do based on what they're comfortable with safety protocols. So, of course, if there was an outbreak within a park and the press got a hold of that would be devastating.
That would be devastating.
To their reputation. So, they're going to be careful, which I appreciate.
Exactly. Hey, guys. Did you see how beautiful it is going to be in Florida the next few days? Should we talk about the weather?
You can talk about the weather, and then I can continue on with resorts.
All right. So, tonight, wow, it's what? It's 70 degrees right now in Florida.
Nobody cares, but Willow needs water. So
all right. So, I'm sure everybody cares. Tomorrow, the 21st, guys, the 21st. I don't know if you know about this, but Jupiter and Saturn closest together, right? It looks like it's going to be a pretty clear night down in Florida. 67 for the high, 48 for the low. There's no percentage of rain tomorrow night. So if you do have camera, your binoculars or whatever, make sure to go out there, take a look at it, because they're gonna be close. They're gonna be super close. Tuesday, same 69 for the high, 49 for the low. It's going to be 75 on Wednesday, 58 for the low. It is going to be a beautiful week. You will have a perfect vacation this week. It is a little chilly. Yes, it's a little chilly, but you know what? It's December, getting into January. They should have their one pair of pants to wear for that week. So, and then it's going to start to warm up a little bit. So,
Willow can now hydrate.
And that, my friends, was your Florida weather.
You can still ship to the hotel. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I think we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about. Yes, much better than snow. We got a little bit of snow here.
It's all melting though.
By the way, Denver, 51 degrees? What?
Why are we talking about the weather in Denver?
Because Johnny likes to say, "Hey, check out Denver."
What's going on in Denver? Well, because we played Denver last night and we kicked their tails. That's why. Nobody thought we were going to win by that much, but apparently we did. AFC champs, the Buffalo Bills.
Can you believe that?
So I gotta see if I can find the article again when we talk about the Mandalorian. But the last time the Bills were AFC champions was 25 years ago. Don't even look. So okay. So this week marked the 1-year anniversary of the opening of the Disney Riviera.
Really?
So did you see what they did?
No.
To mark the occasion, Disney teamed up with Lego to build a 45,000-piece model of the resort. It took more than 300 hours to design and build and weighs 100 pounds.
I could do that.
In the new year, the model will be displayed at the DVC kiosk at the Disney Springs Marketplace.
Wow, that's awesome. North Pole, Alaska is -8. It's freaking freezing, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh my gravy.
We got 4 people on. Come on.
Well, because they don't care about the weather. So, Johnny and Lisa, where are you staying?
Exactly. We could have done that.
Probably.
Jeez.
Maybe not the design, but the build.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do Coronado Springs, the tower. I'm gonna try to do that.
You're gonna get a bunch of random Legos and just build the
tower? I'm just gonna go to the Lego store.
I'm turning off your credit card. So the food courts reopen at Coronado Springs.
Ooh.
You're staying in your house today, but when you go to Disney in April, where are you going to be staying? So the food court has Key West. Oh, nice. Cool. So it is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. So I know that's been a big point of contention to people staying at Coronado. So that is a good thing. Disney has also announced the return of the electrical water pageant.
Yay!
So
the electrical water pageant.
A little bit of nighttime entertainment to those staying on the monorail resorts, or if you're just kind of hanging around the area during that time. It is it has started. The show originally debuted in 1971. And
it's going to be cool because with that new walkway to the Grand Floridian.
Oh, that's super cool. I didn't even think of
different vantage point to the whole thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's.
So if you are near the Poly, you'll see it at about 8:45. Grand Floridian about 9 p.m. Wilderness Lodge at 9:30. Wilderness Lodge Campground at about 9:45, and the Contemporary at about 10. So very, very cool.
I remember when we stayed at Bay Lake Tower that one time, and all of a sudden there was like music blaring.
We're like, what the heck? Because we were sleeping. Oh, we were not happy. We were not happy because we didn't know what was happening. Yeah, but I mean, we got used to it. throughout the week. And
Yeah.
once we figured it out, my God. So.
But it was hilarious. It was like, what is, oh, it's that.
Oh, God, it's that water. And that was in February, so it must have been really pretty early. Why were we in bed?
I don't know.
We were different people back then.
I was just starting getting into photography then.
That's true. No,
exactly.
We would never go to bed that early, and just even on nights when I want to, because you're like, I'm not done taking pictures yet.
But yeah, I was just starting to get into photography, and so at that time, I wasn't getting like staying for the nighttime photos and things like that.
Yeah, we were past. We were there for the wedding too. So I was in a wedding at the wedding pavilion at the Grand Floridian, and like it was just a busy week with wedding stuff too. So I mean, it was a lot of fun. But I remember being woken up by that. So last but not least, of course, when it comes to resort news is the walls are down around the Boardwalk Luna Pool water slide. So the clown is officially gone, and it is no longer a secret what's going to be there. So it's kind of like a new wall thing featuring Mickey and friends. It's very cute, very
I think
Disney,
it's really cool.
very cartoony.
I think it fits a lot better than that clown.
A lot of people love the clown.
I don't know how you could love that clown.
There is a lot of disappointment that they're no longer coming out of the creepy clown.
Seriously, that clown is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
I'm so
scary.
glad it's gone. Like, really, I'm glad. If you're not glad it's gone, you're wrong.
But yeah, no, the clown is officially gone. We knew it was going away. We didn't necessarily know. I mean, over the last couple of weeks, we kind of found out what was going to be there. Oh, thousands.
So probably overall, I will take about probably like I can do 3 memory cards, and each memory card can take up to like 1,800 photos. But the thing with my photos is that a lot of the photos are triple exposure. So it's the same photo, just at different apertures, shutter speeds, and things like that. So so then I merge them to basically form one photo. And then I'll take multiples of the same shot. So if there's a lot of people in it, I'll take multiples of the shot and try to erase people out of it. So even though it seems like 4,500 photos is a lot, it turns out to be probably about like 1,200 photos that I end up actually taking. It's still a lot, but it's the way that I have to take them so I can stitch them together to make a decent shot.
Speaking of photos, some of the most intricate photos he takes is, of course, of the fireworks. And there was some additional fireworks testing this week. Disney announced it ahead of time, of course, to give people a heads up about the noise. But that took place at the Magic Kingdom Park. Unlike the last time, I heard a lot of people were like hanging around and watching, but I didn't see that many pictures of whatever this test was.
Yeah, a lot of the people that were the normal people that went the last time to watch the fireworks, they didn't go this time. Basically because it was too cold. To be honest, it was really, really cold down there.
We need more of these Floridians to be from Buffalo, because
we would have bundled up.
Heck, the Bills fans last night waited at the airport for the team to get back, and they got back at like 3:45 in the morning, and there were hundreds of people to greet the team. Yeah.
I hope Happily Ever After does come back. I would have to, if everything stays the path that it's on, I don't see why it wouldn't.
I'm only keeping my hand here because of that curl. It's driving me nuts. You clearly didn't see my hair before. Like trying to
You get a trim though. Does everybody see how much she got cut off?
It's really short.
This is really short.
I know, Joe cut his hair today. Thousands, honey, thousands. We can pull that thousands. The millions of pennies. Let's not get into a wrestling conversation again. That was a hot mess last week and went on forever.
It was great. It was a good time.
Okay, so I do want to get into festivals, but before I do,
what?
Because I figure we're gonna end on festivals. Well, let me announce this really quick because it's everybody knows, but I'm gonna announce it anyways, and then you can talk about the Mandalorian, and then we'll get into festivals.
Okay.
Jeff Vail, so the Walt Disney World president, announced this week that Jim Mcafee is retiring in 2021 after 42 years. So Jim has occupied a number of key roles at Walt Disney World, including a central figure in the development of Next Gen Initiative My Magic Plus, vice president of Epcot, and most recently senior VP of operations at Walt Disney World. So another golden oldie and famous executive is decided to step aside. So yeah, Jim Mcafee is going to be retiring next year.
Which, I mean,
after 42 years, if he's done, he's done.
You gotta let the little people, the kids start coming in. So I was telling Chrissy how I was. We're gonna start with what I was gonna try to buy her, but I didn't. So I was gonna buy her a whole bunch of different lounge flies, but I didn't because there was too many. There was like 10 different Winnie the Pooh ones that I could have bought her, but I found one that I would have bought myself, and I told her I would show it to you.
So you're telling me I'm getting a lounge fly for Christmas?
No, I can't get you a lounge fly.
You didn't give me any of them?
Nope.
You looked at a bunch and you got me none of them.
I did.
Nice guy. Can't wait. Oh no. Oh no.
Guys, look at this lounge fly.
Are you? Why is that a thing?
The Three Caballeros, yes, Three Caballeros. They say we are birds of a feather.
Who would carry that?
Me. I would carry that thing.
I have no words for how hideous that is. Oh my God.
You know what? I would buy that for you just to make you carry that.
I don't want it. I would return it. I would even take store credits.
Oh, I saw that and I was like, oh my
receipt.
God, I have to get that.
No. If I open that up on Christmas morning, I will die. No. I do not want that. I'm not carrying that. Right. Oh, God. That is ridiculous.
That awesome?
Why does that exist? I mean, who likes that ride enough to carry that thing?
Merry Christmas.
Does anybody on here actually like this? Who would actually want that?
People who like Three Caballeros. There you go. See? Perfect, right?
If you didn't know, head up to Box Lunch. I'm sure there's one in your local mall. Oh my gravy.
All right. Yep.
I thought we were going to go a whole week and he wasn't going to sing this song. I was just thinking, Self, we are like into it. We are almost done with the news and he has not broken out with the Three Caballeros yet. Oh boy,
that's
oh boy,
awesome. That's awesome.
I'm just going to pour me a little bit.
We're just going to keep popping that up every once in a while.
Oh, could we not?
So the Mandalorian.
Oh, the Mandalorian.
For all those wonderful people who have watched the Mandalorian. Buck Wild.
Oh, God.
Buck Wild would wear that.
No, Lord. I forgot about Buck Wild.
How did you forget about Buck Wild?
I don't rewatch our shows back.
So the Mandalorian.
You were a good bottle.
This episode, the season finale of.
If you're gonna do spoiler, you better say spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Because I think everybody, we either have people who don't watch it, or we have someone who does watch it on right now. And pretty much everyone should have watched it by now. Even if you didn't even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you should have watched this.
I didn't watch it.
Exactly. That episode was amazing. So they were in getting Grogu, the child, because he was abducted. All right. Now you wanted to know why everyone was so traumatized over this, okay?
I thought for sure somebody must have died.
No, nobody died. Nobody died. Nobody died. So, okay, so Grogu and the Mandalorian for 2 seasons have been bonding. They've been bonded. It's kind of like a father-son type of thing now.
They love each other.
They do. And the Mandalorian, he's a true Mandalore who is not supposed to be taking off his helmet, because nobody is supposed to see what he looks like. Okay. So
are you gonna cry right now?
Dude, this episode, I cried a little bit. There were a lot of people who cried. So they were on the bridge after they rescued the child. Exactly. Look at. And they had these.
So they got him?
Well, they got him, but they were on the bridge, and they had like a platoon of these robot stormtroopers that were coming to get him. And the stormtroopers were about to box in the door to the bridge, when all of a sudden a lone X-Wing comes in. And you're like, wait a minute, an X-Wing?
An X-Wing?
And you're probably like, what's an X-Wing?
What's an X-Wing?
Well, it's Starfighter. And you're like, so you see this X-Wing.
It's fierce.
It lands, okay, and then all of a sudden you see like the security cameras, and you see a lightsaber, and you see it starting to chop down all these droids. You're like, wait a minute, what?
Was it Luke?
It was Luke.
It was. I didn't watch this, but I knew it was Luke.
So
I didn't watch this at all, and I knew that was Luke.
So Luke gets to, and he force crushed one of these battle droids. Force crushed, like these battle stormtroopers.
Fierce.
And it was pretty amazing. Like the way that it was done, like totally, like it was on par, if not a little bit better than the movie.
Did everybody like stand up and start cheering? Was it like one of those?
Yeah, everybody was like, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't because the baby was sleeping when I was watching it. But then Luke opened. The Mandalorian says, "Open up the doors," and everyone's like, "No, what? What do you mean? There's a Jedi out there." He's like, "Open up the doors." So they open up the doors, and Luke walks in, and the Mandalore says to Grogu that you have to go with him, and he didn't want to go because of his attachment with the Mandalorian. And Luke's like, you have to give him permission.
So he gave him permission?
He gave him permission to go.
And he took his helmet off?
And he took his helmet off.
Did you kiss him goodbye?
They kind of did the forehead type thing.
Are they ever going to see each other again?
The Mandalorian promised that he would see him again. He said, I promise you I will see you again. It could. So there's all these rumors out there right now.
I didn't realize that.
They So what they with Luke,
Any of the
they,
like original actors are actually.
it's not an original actor.
Oh.
They hired
So
somebody.
was it Mark Hamill?
No, it wasn't Mark Hamill, but it's somebody who looks similar, and I think that they digitized the face a little bit. But there was a rumor that it might have been Mace Windu.
What happened after the credits?
All right,
It's
so
a spoiler, right?
yeah, this is a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler because it's already out there. So as you all know, Boba Fett is back. So Boba Fett goes to Jabba's old palace, where all the people are hanging out in Jabba's palace, and Bib Fortuna, the big guy with the Twi'lek, big guy with the giant things that come out of his head. He's sitting on a throne. Well,
is this throne as comfortable as your lounge chair?
Is this no? It's probably actually more comfortable.
I believe.
So Boba Fett and the one person that is with him, I forget what her name is, but they go in there and they just kill everybody in there. And Boba Fett goes and sits on the throne, and then it says the Book of Boba coming 2021. So Boba Fett's getting its own series.
Cool story, bro.
Mm-hmm. Which is awesome. That's one of the.
So if the Mandalorian no longer has the child,
what? So
where does the storyline go from there?
So the storyline now is going to go on to Mandalore, because in the fight with Moff Gideon, the Mandalorian disarmed him of the dark saber. So the dark saber is a Mandalorian weapon, which is like a lightsaber, and whoever wields it has the power to takes power of Mandalorian of Mandalore. So
is the child like not going to be a big deal next season then?
I think that they're gonna show his training in it. I think that they're gonna go from the Mandalorian to the child. I don't think they have too much.
Like two separate storylines.
Yeah, they have way too much merchandise for the child to just dismiss him like that. Disney. But the thing is that every single episode of The Mandalorian didn't have any post credit, except for this one. At least not that I know of.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
You don't get it because you don't.
It's true.
You don't watch. You don't take the time to watch it.
It's true.
So if you were to watch it, you probably would be like, all right, this is a decent storyline, but your interest is something different. And that's why I don't force you to watch it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, but honestly, they like I said, they have way too much merchandise in the child to just cut him out.
I mean, there's so much merch.
Mm-hmm. It's
like, it doesn't matter what store you go into. I go into Kohl's and I see the child merch. I go into Marshall's, I see the child merch. Like, it is everywhere.
Everybody wants one of those the child remote control things that you can control on your phone or whatever. You know, I mean, everybody wants.
I mean, we even bought Tori a couple of the child T-shirts. It's been too cold for her to wear them.
So I can't see them just dismissing the child just like that. I think that they're going to show his progress. And I think that this is going to they're going to try to right some wrongs on what episodes 7, 8, 9 did. There's so many people who are just not happy with 7, 8, 9. And if you want me to tell you exactly the episodes on which you should watch Star Wars in, I will let you. I will tell you.
But you have to watch us in May when we're going to talk about this again,
Yes.
because until then, we're not talking about that. What we will talk about, though, is the news about Disney festivals that came out today. So some dates were released about 2 different festivals. The International Festival of the Arts, I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, so I don't think this is new news. I think it's just republished, is running January 8th through February the 22nd. One of the main attractions will be the Voices of Liberty. We'll take to the Garden Theater in a brand new showcase, because unfortunately they are not bringing, I'm going to sneeze, they're not bringing back the Broadway series this year just because of current events. Hopefully it will be back next year. There's going to be 15 food studios located around World Showcase. The new kiosks will include Vibrant and Vivid Food Studio, a new location between France and Morocco featuring chilled seafood cocktail.
What?
With, oh my god, I didn't read this before I had to say it out loud. This is disgusting. So chilled, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Chilled seafood cocktail with octopus.
Johnny wants to know if there's going to be a cheese booth.
Octopus, scallops.
That's disgusting.
Shrimp with
Who would eat that?
black garlic aioli.
Oh. No, I'll pass.
Tomato coconut sauce and serrano lime oil. Also, will.
Where did this chef come from?
Here comes the cheese. Also, will offer. Also, an offer will be blue corn. What's that word? Papusa.
Papusa.
Stuffed with cheese and topped with shredded pork.
Pupusa.
Okay, nobody eat at that booth.
Heck?
What is this
That
food?
booth is not going to get.
That's disgusting.
That booth will not make its quota ever.
No, they do have quotas. Lisa made that the other night for me. Oh.
Poo-poo.
God, we're not really seafood people in our house.
That's
that
disgusting.
Just sounds terrible.
Ugh.
Anyways, it will also include.
I bet you that one cookie tastes better than any of that.
Right. So, the black and white cookie.
Yeah, the black and white cookie.
So again, it will have artwork, special photo locations. The paint by number mural is going to be there, and performances by
Cool in the game.
The Jaminators. And also there's going to be a scavenger hunt again. So that's cool. I think what the new news really was this week had to do with the International Flower and Garden Festival, which
the best
will
festival out
start
there.
March 3rd, 2021. The Taste of Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival will run through July the 5th, so it's a good long one. And it's available with valid park admission and reservation for the same date. It's going to be a month longer than the 2020 festival. Well, duh, because they were closed. It will take place, it'll have the usual topiaries and 20 outdoor kitchens. No, it has not been announced what the outdoor kitchens are going to be yet, so we don't know if there will be a cheese booth specifically.
Cheese.
But, as long as everything stays, as it is, Johnny and Lisa should be going to the Flower and Garden Festival this year, which is great.
Yeah. Hi, Judy. You have a great night.
Merry Christmas, Judy.
Merry Christmas.
I know those should be coming out pretty soon. They announce it really early, so I would imagine probably somewhere around mid-January, early February, we'll have clarification as to what the booths are going to be. If they're going to be similar to last year, if they're going to end up changing it up.
Booth.
And if there is a cheese booth, you're gonna have to make sure Johnny eats there like 3 times.
Yeah, I want photos of Johnny eating some cheese. Just like
every day he's in Epcot, we're gonna need Johnny eating cheese. I don't know how many Epcot days you're gonna have, but there must be cheese. If there's wine with the cheese, even better. Bonus points. Bonus points. I think we get asked at least once a day if Joe's photo of the day was taken recently.
Yeah.
We have not been since last January due to COVID, and therefore have not gotten any new material since last January, which is a very sad thing. But of course, we look forward to being back there as soon as we can.
Yeah. Boop.
Yes, we're getting cheese in the mail.
Cheese. Is it gonna be like Cheese Whiz?
Can you imagine if you mailed us a can of Cheese Whiz?
Like,
No, thank you. We'll get some club crackers. That's all I got.
that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's all of it.
Really?
That's it.
Weird. So
that's weird. Talking weird for an hour. That's weird.
I didn't show you the ornaments that we got for Victoria. So we want to get Victoria an ornament like every year, and then just put it away for.
Sorry, Jesus, it's too expensive for me to send. Yeah, I don't blame you. Probably cost more to mail it than it would be for the can.
But this year I got her 2 because I just felt.
I'm getting her 2.
I mean, I could have got her a whole bunch more because
someday maybe she'll. So when she was first born, we would have to watch Moana like 2 or 3 times a day at least. So she loves Moana.
That one.
Isn't it pretty?
But today was weird. Today I went to put on Moana.
And she got scared.
She got so scared. I was like, it's okay, we don't have to watch it.
So we ended up watching Frozen.
Yeah, and she loved it.
She was so happy. She makes this face like this when Prince Hans shows up for the first time in the movie. She goes like this. It's like she gets starstruck every time. We're like, oh, you like the bad boy.
But see, what I also noticed is that she tries to close her eyes when she knows that something's going to happen that kind of makes you like the character did something that they shouldn't, like they kind of shouldn't have done, or they kind of feel bashful about, and she's really
feels starting
that
to
emotion.
Understand feelings.
So and then
it's so fun watching our little develop.
Yeah.
This one's so good. This one's so good.
And then that one.
She doesn't even know.
She doesn't know. And I'm not going to show her.
No, because she'll play with it and break it.
I'm kind of surprised that I didn't have to pull anything out of it so that it would work.
It didn't have the little plastic
No,
thing?
it didn't have the plastic thing. I bet you they were playing with it in the factory.
I don't think so.
But this is probably one of her favorite songs from the movie. Oh, that was Molly just messing around. I took a meal, I buried the cups. Sprouted the tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What's the takeaway? Don't mess with Molly, he's on the breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin. It's a left the victory that wins.
Right? It's so cute, right?
Look at that, Minnie and Molly, tickety-tock. Hey, 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 hey!
Anyway, those are hers.
Yep, those are hers. So we're going to put those away. And
you should mark 2020 on the box.
I will mark 2020 on the box. There were a couple of Frozen ones I wanted to get her too, but I think I'm going to wait until they go on sale. and then see if they're actually there.
Oh. I think all of Terry's messages just came through.
Yeah,
at
Terry.
once.
Well,
Terry, we have not seen these the whole time, and all of a sudden we just got all of your messages.
I think Terry is drunk.
She's like, oh, I forgot to press send. That shot really got to my head. Good girl.
Terry's blasting us now.
That's great. Oh, that's good stuff. That was hilarious. I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, Terry, you're a fast talker.
Like Joe's new camera bag. I'm like, what?
My new camera bag.
The Three Caballeros.
Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, Key West?
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
Johnny and Lisa.
Ah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was hysterical.
She's just catching up with everything else. Yeah, probably. Cell phones.
Stupid weather.
Cell phone towers.
Oh, the weather outside is weather.
So what's going on with you guys? You guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Did you want something to drink?
What questions do you have? Joe has another fireball. He hasn't had yet. Ooh, I'm cold. Excuse me while I wrap up my blankie. Reason. Murph. That was great.
That's what Chrissy says about me too.
I know. I've been married a long time and I still find him funny somehow.
Yeah. Now, what did I do today?
We weren't even together the last time the Bills were AFC champions.
No. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Isn't that ridiculously crazy?
Is ridiculous.
That is unbelievable.
The NFL did not have a website last time.
What?
Yes. The last time the Bills were AFC champions, the NFL.com did not exist yet.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
That is crazy. Oh, by the way.
Why are you putting that up? So, of course, there's like this whole bandwagon now in Buffalo where people are like, we're going to the Super Bowl.
They were doing that from the first game that they won. It's like, I just said that we were going to go 13-3 even before the season. And everyone thought I was crazy. Like 13-3, there's no way. I'm like 13-3.
So Jumanji, starring the late Robin Williams, was #1 at the box office. Last time the Bills won the AFC East. Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men, One Sweet Day, the #1 song.
Oh my gosh.
The top TV shows were ER, Seinfeld, Friends, and Caroline in the City. I don't even remember.
What?
Other notables included Third Rock from the Sun, Home Improvement, and the Dana Carvey Show. The Sony PlayStation launched at the end of '94.
Wow, Sony PlayStation. I still have a Sony PlayStation somewhere.
1995 was the year of O.J. Simpson trial in the Oklahoma. I'm not going to say that one out loud. The 49ers won the Super Bowl and the Braves won the World Series. And Josh Allen was not even born yet.
Yeah, long time ago.
So the quarterback that led the way to the win was not even born.
Yeah.
Contemplate that.
Well, I mean, the only team that I'm worried about is the Chiefs. That's really it.
The only reason why I even want to see them go, to be honest, is because I want to see Marv Levy live to see a Super Bowl win because Ralph Wilson did not.
Yeah. But really, I
Yeah.
mean, overall, that's the Chiefs are the only team that would beat them right now. I mean, the Patriots
Patriots are out.
Yeah, I mean, they could try to be like a
Wild card.
no,
They're just out, aren't they?
Yeah, they could try to be like one of those teams that try to spoil it for our home field advantage. I don't even know.
I don't even know if home field would technically be an advantage right now because.
Well.
Anyways, we're gonna get political.
No, I mean.
We're not allowed in our stadium.
Because the Steelers are playing tonight. The Steelers are playing. They should.
Where's Arthur?
They're playing tomorrow. I thought they were playing tonight.
Maybe I got postponed.
What the heck?
What on earth? No, it looks like the Cleveland and the Giants are playing.
Jesus.
Giants are losing. They're 2-3.
The Steelers are playing the Bengals, and the Bengals are 2-10-1. If they don't beat the Bengals. Yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Oh, terrible.
I feel so bad for him. I mean, he
won an Emmy.
And he's having a birthday bash that you can get a ticket for $10,000.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was talking about how
virtually too. It's virtual. It's a virtual ticket for $10,000. Lisa.
Blah, blah, blah. I could show you our text chain from earlier in the week where I'm like, at some point you can talk about the Mandalorian. He goes, yeah, we're talking about the Mandalorian. I go, you're talking about the Mandalorian. I'm going to roll my eyes and drink wine.
You got into it. Breaking my heart, kid. Yeah, I saw that one video. That one, I think it was a TikTok, of a guy eating out there in the snow. Lisa, do you know what a first down is?
I'm sure she does.
Do you know what offsides is?
Oh, leave her alone. You know, they've been trying to do more and more outdoor events even here. Like there's a little town near us that's having like an outdoor bowling event this weekend.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep. They did.
Did you? Speaking of bowling,
guess where it was?
Where?
In East Aurora.
Oh gosh. Speaking of bowling, there was a guy who took a semi truck, or like the back part of a semi truck, and he turned that into a bowling alley.
The cab?
Yeah, no, not the cab. The freight thing.
It's called something. I don't know.
The big shipping container.
I was in marching band too. Dun, 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 let's go
marching.
West.
Go marching band. But yeah, he made it into a bowling alley.
Woodwinds rule.
I'm like, huh. Yeah, Lisa, we're gonna have to get on that football thing. You know what this is?
Walk like an Egypt.
No. Oh my god! I
can't even do it.
You gotta move.
You're moving your shoulders too much.
No, that's how you do it.
No, you're only supposed to move your head. See, it's not as easy as it looks.
I got like a turtleneck. I'm gonna go in my shell.
Who sang that stupid song? Was it Madonna?
No, that was not Madonna.
I can't do it while I'm looking at myself. It's weird.
Oh my gosh.
Who's saying that? Looking it up.
Johnny played golf in high school. I played bowling in high school. I was a decent bowler. I wasn't.
Oh, it's sung by the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals. That's who it was.
Yeah,
The
whoever.
Bengals.
We were all nerds.
Nerds. There, Johnny.
The Bengals. Didn't we have the Buffalo Bengals? What were they?
No. I think that was a basketball team.
Who's the lacrosse people? Bandits. They're the Bandits.
Yes, the Bandits. And then we had a soccer team.
They were the Blizzard. They were the best.
No. Then we had an indoor football team that was like for 1 year.
Wasn't Ray Bentley the coach?
Something like that, yeah. That was horrible. It was a good team, but nobody went there.
Oh gosh. Come to Buffalo. We are known for our horrible sports and our great food.
Yes.
But you can't go to the restaurant.
No,
Sorry about your luck. Takeout only. You can get a hotel room and then eat a bunch of takeout and watch bad sports on television because you can't go to stadiums.
I thought I was going to talk about something else. Yes, I think we did have arena football.
Yeah, that was the indoor football league, arena football.
Yeah. I think that they were around for like 3 years. And I was just about to be like, you know what? Maybe we'll get some season tickets because they're pretty cheap. And then they left.
Just for something to like do.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, bother.
Yep. Just trying to think. We are going to try to do an unboxing next week sometime.
We were going to do it today, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, she had other things she wanted to take care of.
Like
watching television.
Yeah, it's true. No, I just finished wrapping Christmas presents for my staff, and he's like, "Do you want to do that unboxing now?" And I'm like, "No."
Fine. Whatever you want.
I wasn't camera ready, even though I'm not camera ready tonight either. I'm a hot mess.
And yes, and drinking.
My day started with a mimosa today.
My day did not. I tried it and I was like, oh. I'm like, there's no orange juice in this.
There was 2 orange juice in it. And then I opened up this bottle of wine after that.
Yeah. Well, at least it made it the whole day.
That did. It really did. That's like a record. Actually, I bought a really nice bottle of wine for tonight, and I didn't drink it.
There's always next weekend.
It's true, or I might drink it at Christmas. It's one of my favorites, actually, from the French Pavilion.
Yeah.
At Epcot, it's the Vouvray. It's delicious. I said, you know what? I'm going to treat myself for the Sunday show, and I'm going to buy this bottle of wine, and it's still sitting on the table because I said, well, I'm not going to open up another bottle when I'm still drinking this.
You are correct.
And you can't drink a Vouvray after drinking another bottle. Like, you have to enjoy the Vouvray on its own.
Yes, you have to savor the
taste. You don't want to drink it when you're already... Oh, yeah. That's
I can do one when we get home. I can do one after they go to bed.
I'm not coming on Christmas. I love you guys. I do, but no.
I could totally hop onto YouTube.
We have to go to 2 houses on Christmas.
So I'll if you guys
you know what?
I'll just sit up here in the dark. With my lights here.
Santa did bring Joe some Disney themed merch. So if he wants to come on and you guys want to have a nice little chit chat about whatever it is he got for Christmas, I will be in bed.
Chrissy got some Disney themed merch from Santa too.
I will be in bed. Don't even look at me like that. It's not happening. I'm not going live on Christmas.
No? Well, I might stop up here.
Have fun.
All right. If you're fine with it, if you're fine with me talking up here.
You don't come to bed with me anyway.
I don't.
He doesn't come to bed at like 2 in the morning.
What? What? Come on, Lisa. No.
No, Christmas is fun. It's beautiful.
You got Saturday the next day. You won't be sleeping. You got a party. You got.
I will say Christmas is one of my favorite days of the year. I love Christmas. I'm struggling this year that we're not gonna have my grandmother at Christmas. That is tough. I would think she did love Christmas, given all the beautiful cookies she makes.
Cookies and the tree that you guys have.
She could open a bakery with those cookies.
I would buy
I would buy those cookies because
those cookies.
I am the queen.
I don't even know how they taste, but I would
bake and break. I'm great at bake and break.
Lisa. Lisa, do you have a bakery? We need to place an order for some cookies.
Came to see.
Maybe next year we'll have you singing on a video. How about that?
I'm gonna get us copyrighted if I keep singing.
We're going to next year. We're gonna start early. And we're going to do what they call, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Vlogmas. So what Vlogmas is that you upload a video once a day in December.
That's what the cast member pantry's been doing.
Mm-hmm. So it's Vlogmas. So I need to start in probably September.
To have a vlog a day in December.
Vlog a day for December.
Because can you imagine what she's going to be like next year? You think she's all over you now? Next year she'll be in a toddler bed.
And so I'm going to need. Thank you, Lisa. I hope I'll be waiting for him.
I think Johnny just got smacked in the head.
Did you feel it?
I did. All of a sudden, I felt like a sharp pain right here. Can I just say how much Johnny's son looks exactly like him? Geez.
Yeah.
If you have any weird people in your family that has any questions about that, he literally looks exactly like you. Wow. Tori looks like both of us, but his son and him are like mirrors.
I just want to know where Victoria got her chin from.
Grammy. She got her nose and her chin from her grandmother.
She didn't get it from me.
Hopefully, that's a good thing. So hopefully she can wiggle her nose like her. Joe's mom can wiggle her nose like Bewitched. So I'm hoping that she can do that too.
Like this, but without moving this part.
Hey.
What?
Break and bake is good, right? It's good. It's fun to break and bake. They are twins. They look exactly alike. I see pictures of your son, and I'm like, oh my God. I've never seen a child look that much like a parent.
What about me and my dad?
Oh, it's true. Joey's dad are like the same person, except for his dad has this white, beautiful Harrison Ford hair, and Joe got this, which is also equally fabulous.
Well, my hair is my mom's hair.
It grows up.
But if I were to let it go out more, here I have a wave, and my mom has a wave.
Oh my gosh, look at this. He is on fire tonight. He looks exactly like you. It's crazy.
I was hoping that Victoria looked a little like me. Because whenever that, she has, if she in the future, if she were to have a boyfriend, I'd be like,
if she were to have a boyfriend,
I'd be like, look, when you look at that face, you're going to see this face. Still going to probably use it.
What is that?
I think that's a Is that an elephant's butt?
Oh my god.
Where do you guys get all these awesome emojis from?
Oh, they were just talking about ears.
We got ears.
Say cheers. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Brent Dodge.
One of these weeks, Brent is gonna join Joe on this show, and I'm gonna take the week
I hope
off.
so.
When that happens, you realize I'm taking the week off because I will be useless that week.
I hope to scare the poor guy away. Quite honestly.
Oh God, Uncle Brent, fake Uncle Brent.
Because yeah,
I don't know how we got to talking about this. Anyways,
like from when she was born, I'm freaking out over it.
seriously, I'm like pregnant. And he's like, get big and strong in there. I'm not pregnant anymore. She comes out. He's like, no boyfriend. Like, she's an infant. Like, calm down.
Yeah. You know, then he's gonna tell his parents, and his parents are gonna be like, "What did you say to my?" And then there's gonna be this whole thing, and
Oh my granny, would you just stop? No, AT&T subscribers can't put that on 911. Look at that. Oh God, I think we
gotta love AT&T. They're I'll tell you this. AT&T is no. AT&T is probably one of the best providers in Disney for cell phone network.
It's true.
True.
I agree with that.
But they're overpriced.
But we fired them and they fired us. Joe and I were both laid off from AT&T.
Yeah.
And I went through a thing a few years ago.
Honestly,
5 years. It's been 5 years.
For you, for me, it's been
like 8,
almost
10.
Almost.
You've been almost
10.
10 years.
No, 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were unemployed for about a year.
Yeah.
So 9 years.
But yeah, Verizon and AT&T are overpriced.
Yeah,
overpriced.
Well, we don't need to talk about that.
No, but they are.
Okay.
If their CEO.
If we keep talking about that, I'm gonna go grab the cat and show them Devil Cat.
Where is she?
She's under the tree. She's right there.
Oh, she's a present.
She loves laying under the tree. It's so cute.
Do you guys have any questions?
They don't have any questions.
You guys don't have any questions for us?
It's time to go to bed.
All righty. Well, everybody who's joining us, thank you for purchasing the Moments of the Magic 2021 calendar. There are probably 15 left, which again, I'm super shocked about.
And I was a little nervous when he ordered this box. To be honest,
I was
we're going to be
so
sitting
nervous.
on these things.
Like every year,
excuse me.
Every year, like at the end, I get like 3 or 4 people who message me and are like, you know, I really wanted to get
We're like,
calendar.
No problem. We
and
got
I'm
like 40 of them left.
And well, this is when I'm sold out, and these people message me and like, I really wanted to get a couple, like a calendar. You know, I get 3 or 4 people. And I'm like, all right, well, I have to order them in a batch of 50. Like I have to order them. Like that's how they come, a batch of 50. So I'm like, this is a lot of money for 3 calendars. So the fact that I was able to get 35 people to purchase, you know, this last run, I was like super thrilled. And this is the most calendars that we've sold in 1 year. We're going to be at 210 calendars at the end of this, which is the most. My goal was 250, but I'm happy with 210.
Hey, that's pretty close.
I'm ecstatic with 210. Hopefully next year we can get to that 250 mark. We're going to try to do more for Give Kids a World during the year. And I'm trying to think of other things to do.
Yeah, we'll see, because Give Kids the World, we obviously have a lot of love for that charity, and I think we're going to continue to work with them in the future.
And they're reopening
on different things. They are receiving a lot of support, however, so we may shift our donation to other charities that aren't as blessed as they are in different areas, because I mean, Give Kids the World is getting so much support at this point.
they're getting a ton. I mean,
that they're
they
overachieving in their financial situation right now, but
the one
by
with
this time
that
next year, who knows?
the one streaming thing that I was sharing a lot, trying to be a little a part of.
Brent dropped off.
Yeah. They raised over $20,000. There was another streaming that raised $15,000. So overall, they've gotten over $40,000 raised for Give Kids World, and you know, it's not just the streamers, it's everybody that donates, even if it's just $5. You know, everybody's $5 accumulates to a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like the bloggers have done a lot for Give Kids the World this year, as well as cast member pantry, and it's been well deserved. But if you guys don't join From Screen to Theme on Wednesday nights, you absolutely should. Joe is the Johnny to Brent as Johnny is to Joe. So if you haven't seen like the ridiculous banter that they have going on Wednesday nights, I would absolutely encourage you to do that at the From Screen to Theme website.
From Screen to Theme.
Because if Brent had Johnny and Joe, that would be hysterical.
Yeah.
Same.
The three of us, we can go have some ice cream.
Johnny, are you in an ice cream? Because that's all they talk about is ice cream. And Kelsey Grant.
Dude, I would really want a hot fudge sundae. Like a nice.
If I understood that, I'd be insulted. No, it's an absolute compliment. So it's an absolute compliment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Remember when I went to Ghirardelli when I was pregnant and all I wanted was chocolate peanut butter and they didn't have peanut butter? I was like, what?
Like, how do you not have peanut butter?
Like
shouldn't you be
somebody needs to go to Publix or something because I need a Reese's. They still don't have peanut butter.
How do they not have peanut butter?
I don't know, but I don't need it now. But when I was pregnant, it was like this huge deal.
Oh, she got out of her spot.
There goes Willow. She's got to go for some water. I'll leave her alone.
But if you are on YouTube,
she really is a good cat.
Or if you have checked out our YouTube page, please like, share, subscribe. Because we do need subscribers.
A real mousey, like a catnip one.
We do need some more subscribers. We are 6 away right now from 400, which I would be pretty happy about if we got to 400 by the end of the year. And then next year, hopefully we'll hit 1,000.
So if everybody that's watching right now referred 2 people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we would be at 400.
So if you know anybody
2 friends to subscribe to YouTube and join us.
Yeah, just check out our videos. And I've been trying to put out some stuff. I tried to put out Dream Along with Mickey, but that got copyright protection. And I'm like, oh. Come on, Lisa, hit that subscribe button.
See, I was right. She went to have some water. That's a good girl.
Yeah, she's been drinking a lot of that over there.
Yeah, the bowl was empty. It was dry.
So, but yeah.
Like, you have to try to get a cat to drink more water.
Yeah. You put bowls all over the place.
We have no chance to water bowl.
Yep.
If she's not getting enough, then we'll figure something else out.
Figure it out.
What do we do for our animals?
Other than that, I've been trying to wrap it up. You just keep talking. All right, guys. So again, like, share, subscribe over on YouTube. Let all of your friends know how wonderful we are. And thank you for joining us. And we will talk to you guys all next week. Have yourself a Merry Christmas.
Joe might go live on Christmas per request.
You know what? I might try. If I go live, it will just be on YouTube. It won't be on Facebook. So.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because
why wouldn't you just use the StreamYard thingy?
Because it's.
That's just silly. We pay for this service. Just saying.
But we need more views on YouTube.
Okay.
So.
Oh, he might. You better be there now because it was your idea. I personally won't be here.
Yes, you will. I'll make her. I will have cookies. I will.
Your mother probably will.
I will have cookies. So come to the dark side on YouTube. Join me, and I will show you all of the wonderful presents that Santa has left me because I've been such a good boy this year. And with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us today and for the whole entire year. We do totally appreciate all of you who has taken the time out of your lives to watch us be funny. So
I don't think we're that funny. We'll be on before the new year.
Freaking hilarious. All right. We will talk to you guys all a little bit later, and have a great night. Take the dream with you wherever you may go.
Bye-bye.